Happy birthday season, Aquarius. Now we are into February and we're well into our season. I hope everybody who's already had a birthday really enjoyed it. And for those of us whose birthdays are coming up, mine is on February the 13th. I hope that we all have a fabulous time. All right, so now today we're going to take a look at your love cards for February to see what's going on in our love lives. All right. This should be fun. I always like to look at love during the month of love, the month of February. So it's also Black History Month. So shout out to all my brothers and sisters. Much love to the ancestors and all those who came before us. So now let's go. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anybody and everybody who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get your own reading done, please hit me up on my social media or email me. My information is going to be underneath this video. I'm also going to put the name or the link to each deck that I'm using. I think all of them might still be in print if you're interested. Okay, let's go. So this one here with the mermaid crystal, this is pile 1. This is pile 2 with the pink amethyst, one of my favorite crystals. And pile 3 has the Aquarius quartz. It's basically a, I think it's a spirit quartz with some kind of blue aura over it. And I was like, yo, that's pretty. And it was called Aquarius quartz, so I had to get it. All right, this is pile 1. Now, normally we do these in a different fashion. I'm going to try a pick a pile for this one. So first, pick your pile. Which one of these 3 is calling to you? Now, it's only one that's going to call you because they're all 3 different paths. Okay? So let's go to pile 1. Pile number 1, if this is your pile, you got the Page of Pentacles reversed for the month of February of 2024. Now, what this tells us is that it's twofold. A page is a person. So this is saying either yourself or somebody that you're dealing with romantically is not putting in a good amount of effort into the relationship. When the Page of Pentacles is reversed, he becomes lazy and stops really focusing and putting effort into the romantic relationship. So this is either one of you or in some cases both of you. So that's telling me that this relationship isn't getting the proper amount of effort, the proper amount of energy, the proper amount of work, put into it. And we're getting ready to see how that is affecting this relationship. Pile 1, that lack of energy, it says open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Whoever this person is not for you, pile 1. It's time to move on. And I saw in our reading from last month, from January, that it was time for many of us to move on. So if you pick this pile, you're one of those people. It's time for you to let this person go. Whoever your person is that you're with or the person you're thinking of, this person is not the right one. Even if it's just a crush, this is not the right person. Whatever they're showing you, you're not choosing to believe it because you might, like them and don't want to believe it. But this card is saying, this is not the person. Let me see what else you guys get. Yeah, they straight up just told you not the one. See, they said whoever this is, y'all settling for each other, or you're settling for them, or they're settling for you. It's just a lust thing. This person and you this is not the right connection. So, and they're like, you can't change them. So this is not the right person. Every card is giving us the same vibration. And they said release the burden. So whoever this is, release them. If you're currently seeing them, or if it's somebody you're crushing on, or somebody that you want to be seeing, somebody that you're missing, whoever it is, just let them go. This is not your person. And they said focus right here, baby. Isn't that a beautiful card? Love that. They said focus there. Focus on love. Because it's time for you to, number 1, make sure you're giving yourself enough self-love. That's first and foremost. Don't ever underestimate the importance of self-love. But then they're talking about it's time for you to open up your vibration to love. So it's time to focus on love. Make sure you have a realistic and a mature view of what love should be or what you want it to be. So you get what it is that you want, you know? And that's not to say that you change your standards. No, make sure you have good standards is my point. And make sure that you're embracing the real vibration of love, because some of us embrace a story or a fairy tale and we don't really comprehend what love is. So I would say in this month, Power One, surround yourself with love. Read about love. Look at love poems. Look at love stories. Look at love movies. Go inside yourself. Journal about love. You know, what do you really want your love life to look like? What do you want from your love life? What kind of person do you want? What kind of characteristics do they need to have? What do you bring into the table? You know, spend February in kind of like a contemplation about love and how you want it to show up in your life and how it's showing up so far and what you think about that, you know? And spend that time drawing to you, attracting to you a new love or embracing a new love, because the other one ain't it. The other one ain't it, Power One. Okay? So, Power One, do that. Enjoy Valentine's Day too, Power One. I know people always like, oh, it's so commercial. Yeah. Just use it as an excuse to give and receive love. Okay? Pile 2. This is your card. Pile 2, you have the Three of Cups reversed. So, that's interesting, Pile 2. Pile 2, many of you are in a codependent relationship. Whenever we see the Three of Cups, that's usually what it is. One of the things that it is anyway. There's a couple other things that it can be as well. This also can indicate for people in this pile that maybe you need to have some more fun. For some of you, it's going to, because they're dancing and having a party in this particular card. So when it's reversed, it's saying that maybe you haven't made time for socializing. Maybe you haven't hung out with your friends. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, what does that have to do with my love life? Well, for those of you who are single, maybe you haven't met anybody because you haven't gone anywhere. For those of you who are with somebody, check and see if this energy is codependent, because that's the first thing that comes up, you know. Basically, we're looking at different things depending upon what's going on, but the cups are all about emotion too. So this is something that actually could cause you some feelings in this month as well. Maybe you're missing someone or missing your friends or, you know, something along those lines. Or maybe you're figuring out that your relationship is codependent. Maybe your lover is withdrawn. You know, things like that can happen with this particular card. So as a love life card, this card is one that is definitely concerning. If you got it, because none of those things are positive, they all indicate the need for change. And they tell us that something is indeed wrong. Yeah, something's definitely wrong for many of you because you got the difficulties card. So some of you, jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. So some of you are dealing with a jealousy, like it could be a jealous ex on either side. It could be a jealous parent, a jealous friend, things along those lines. So somebody in your friend group, you know, so some of you are having some real difficulties. And still, some of you are getting finessed by the person that you're romantically interested in. They're trying to at least run some game on you. So you got to be really careful, Pal, too. Because when you get the running game card, it means that the person that you're interested in is, if you're in a situation like a relationship with them, they're cheating or they're messing around or they're playing with you. You know, they may be playing mind games or something like that. If it's somebody you just trying to see or a crush, they could be not being honest about their intentions or what's going on in their life. So all of these cards are really, really rough. So if you got Pile 2, you need to be really careful, because it looks like to me there's a lot of stuff going on right now in your love life that the energy is not drawing anything that's positive. It's not drawing anybody that you really going to want. Check that out. See, back turn. So this is somebody you're eventually going to turn your back to. This is somebody who You probably already have. Some of you've already turned your back to this person. Some of you are going to. Remember that whole codependent thing. Some of you are going to, break away from this person. And your last card came up reversed. This is your patience card. When the patience card comes up reversed, it means one or two things. Somebody is ready to lose their patience with the situation, or somebody hasn't given the situation enough patience. It depends. You're all going to be different depending on who you are in the collective. But this is saying that, for some of you, it's like I've had it. I've had it. I've given all the patience that I'm going to give, and that is the right answer for some of you. And for the others, it's like, okay, look at your situation, your individual situation, and ask yourself, have I given this romantic situation enough patience? Have I given it too much patience? Is this person taking advantage of me? Because you're either going to be to the left or to the right. Okay? And it also could be the flip. It could be that they have given you all the patience they're going to give you, or haven't given you enough patience. So when patience comes up reversed, it's important to take a look at how is it happening in the relationship, or not happening in the relationship. All right, Aquarius, now we're going to go to pile 3 with the Aquarius quartz. Now, this is interesting because those of you who were in this pile, again, this is a king. It's a court card. So this is either you or it's the other person. And what this is saying is that whoever this person is, they are narcissistic or toxic, manipulative, deceptive comes up. It could be also a good person that's having some emotional problems like depression or something like that, or they're in a difficult time that's causing them to be overly emotional, or they're in a space where they need to examine their emotions and release their emotions, and they're not actually doing it. So it depends on the situation for this one, but it's either you or the other person. Now, if it's a person who's in a low vibration and they're toxic or narcissistic or just an emotional abuser or something like that, of course, abuse is never okay. It's like escape that person. And if this is you, either or, it's a cry for you to do something about it. Because if you were in the low vibration and you're harming other people, you have to get some help. And if you're in another vibration and you're just, going through something right now, you also need some help. So either way, this is something that you really want to address. Yeah. See, pile 3, I feel like this one says you are enough. The person you are meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. I feel like a lot of you are with somebody who you feeling this way about, like you're not enough, or they're insisting that you change, or they hurt your feelings in some kind of way, you know. And if that is the case, obviously, it's like knowing that you're enough, that self love is what that vibration is, and examining where you are with this person. That looks really sad. Looks like a sad situation. Yeah. And I don't feel like those of you that are seeing this person, I don't really feel like this situation is really about the heart. I really don't. I feel like you need to take care of yourself, because this person, to me, I feel like it's just great sex. That's what I feel like. I feel like this person just wants a great sexual relationship, and that's fine, but I don't think that's where you are. I think you're well beyond that. And I think that it's time to back away from this person. Be very careful, because when you get this card, pregnancy is a huge possibility. So if you're somebody who, can get pregnant, or, something along those lines, or you can get someone pregnant, be very careful, especially if this is not somebody you want a future with. And in this situation, based on these cards, this is not somebody I would be trying to have a future with. So it looks like all 3 piles, Aquarius, all of us are having some difficulties with our love lives in February. Now, pile 3, they told you to shed. This is the shedding the old card. This card is about shedding this person. So they recommend shedding this person, which is letting them go. Let this person go. This person is taking up time, wasting time. This is not going anywhere. Look at that self-care card. So you got the self-care card reversed. So this is saying that you need to be doing more self-care and not caring for or about this person in this situation. You need to shut this down. If you're dealing with somebody who's abusive, you need to go no contact. You need to shut this down. You need to go on your own healing journey. And that's what the cards are indicating. It's like, shut all this down. Stop playing this game. Heal thyself so you can draw someone to you that is what you want. So it's looking to me, Aquarius, like many of us are going to have some issues. And some of these are going to result in breakups. Some of these are going to result in maybe going to therapy, maybe working on it in some cases. But it looks like to me, February is a month of change for many of us in the collective. Even people who are in happy relationships, if you got one of these piles, definitely some changes need to be made. Okay. All right, Aquarius, you come back soon because I also got a lot more to say. I'm getting ready right now to record your money reading for this month as well. So those of you who want to check out your money, your career, your finances, come back soon. I got a lot more to tell you. Take care, guys.